I started to do hey, hey, hey. That's like the
That's
beginning of Fat
Fat
Albert from the
Albert.
70s. Wow.
I
Wow.
love that show.
I did too. I really did, even though Bill Cosby is now, you can't talk about him anymore.
No, I know.
But hey, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yes. And I don't know why I'm saying happy Friday because I'm booked all weekend. But
Right, right. Yeah, the start of your weekend job.
yes, yes. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking forward. I'm actually going to be, I know you won't be there, but I'm going to be at the women's retreat tomorrow
Oh,
morning early.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So helping out with some music and then probably grabbing some breakfast before I head home.
Very fun. I
Yeah.
really do hate to miss it. It's
Yeah.
a crazy season for sports in our house, but yeah, I'm bummed to miss the retreat. But
Yeah.
Toy is so fun. She's going to be so energetic and
I think
it'll
I've
be
met
fun.
her. She's been at our church before, hasn't
Uh-huh,
she?
uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I have.
They did a pulpit exchange, maybe, like when Allison first came.
I was
She and Matoy
thinking,
did a pulpit exchange.
yeah, I was thinking it was like maybe 8 or 9 years ago because Allison
Uh-huh.
came in what in 2017? Yeah, it was
She's
the
finishing her eighth year, so
she came in the summer after
21.
my mom passed. That's how I remember.
Okay, okay,
Because
okay.
Maggie was still here when mom passed. Because
Right.
but yeah. So anyway, but yeah, I always look forward to that. I always have fun with the ladies. So
Yeah.
um, and that's about it. Hi, thanks for joining the podcast. See you later.
Now I'm thinking of the Porky Pig.
I know, but
That's
that's
all,
all.
yeah. Uh-huh,
Um,
uh-huh.
no, it's just my mind is kind of blank this morning. We've had so much going on this week. I
Hmm.
was telling Melanie before we got started, and I told Allison, I ran into her at the church last night. We had some feral kitties that gave birth in my backyard yesterday morning. On the same day, we were taking them to be spayed. So we get up to get them ready to go to the
Surprise!
vet, and I was like, "What's in that little? What's with her?" And I noticed she had three kittens, brand spanking new. So we did get the other one, got her to the vet. So
Yeah, yeah. I
yesterday
so
was one of
want one
those
of those
days.
little orange kitties.
We have two orange ones this time and a black one.
Mm.
So it's a Halloween litter.
Oh, it is. It is. And I just learned recently that orange cats have a reputation for their
Uh,
attitude.
they're
Like,
mostly male.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I learned that too. And that it's like, oh, that's orange cat behavior.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm not a
Like they're
cat
crazy or
person, so
something.
yeah, I'm not a cat person, so.
Mm.
But they're cute as they can be, and they're out there. I open the
Oh.
back door, I can hear them meow meow meow. They're
Uh-huh.
so cute. And Lucy,
Oh.
our pit bull, bless her little heart, she just keeps wanting to go check them out. And I said, no, you can't go check them out.
She's licking her lips.
Yes.
That's just my size.
I honestly, I don't think she would hurt them now. She wants to sniff them, but I don't want the mama to
Uh-huh.
get upset and bap her or
Yeah.
something. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then we got the other feral. She was spayed yesterday, and we picked her up and brought her home. And she had the cone on, and we said, okay, we'll leave her in the downstairs bathroom, let her rest. She went ballistic. She was so upset, tried to tear her way out
Oh.
of there. So we just kind of left her alone, turned the lights out, left her alone, let her relax for the night.
Uh-huh.
And then this morning we went in there and said, okay, we're going to get the cone off of her and let her outside. And then she looked at us and she just went, oh, hi. And she laid down and started purring like nothing happened. So, and then we tried to get her to go outside. We opened the door and she just went back into the kennel and laid down.
She's like, it's nice and warm and cozy in here.
Exactly.
It's raining out there.
So that was kind of my week. Um,
Yeah, that's a lot.
yeah, it was. So, and I know everybody's been busy, just
Yeah,
really
yeah.
busy.
It's a busy season. And I love Lent. I love the whole idea of, being more pensive and thoughtful.
Mhm.
But it's been
It
busy.
has been. And you and Allison have the Lent studies going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so much
Mm-hmm.
happening right now. And then we had the
Mm-hmm.
bishop show up at our
We
church on Sunday morning.
did. Yes.
So she is
Yes.
such a nice lady.
Oh, she's
I
wonderful.
really like her a
She's
lot.
wonderful. Yeah, and yeah, it was nice to have her.
Yes, yeah.
It
And
was
well,
nice to have her in
I
worship.
know Allison texted us like late on Saturday night.
Yeah.
The bishop just texted, and I could tell her.
Yeah.
She didn't
Yeah.
do all caps, but I could read it in all caps.
Uh-huh.
So
You could sense the anxiety there.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Which was cool that she gave us a heads up. I mean,
Yeah.
that the bishop gave Allison a heads up, that she was coming instead of just showing up.
Yeah. That was nice of her. Well, I
Hmm.
imagine she's probably not used to it, you know. Not, oh, maybe just go and visit. But now that she's like the boss,
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
like my vice president texting me saying, "Hey, Ray, I'm gonna stop by your house today,"
Uh-huh.
or just show up.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Uh-huh. Yeah, she's wonderful.
yes, she is. Allison took me over and introduced me to her this time because I did not get a chance to really meet her at the installation
Oh,
service.
right.
And then
Yeah.
she said afterward, which I met her, she said, "Oh yeah, she said if I met you at the installation service, I'm sorry there were so many people." I said, "I
I
get
don't
it."
remember. Yeah.
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 So, and then I told her that I'm going to be doing music for annual conference, and that was really cool, and I'm really
Good.
excited about that too. So,
Yeah, yeah. And as you go through the CLM classes and
yes.
everything, you'll have the opportunity to get to know her. She's so
Yeah.
hands-on. I love that about her.
Good.
Like she wants to know what people are thinking and feeling and she's real into people and connections.
Yeah.
So,
You can tell
very
that about
cool.
her too.
Mm-hmm.
And her name
Mm-hmm.
is Sandra.
Right.
So,
It can't be, yeah, you
yeah,
can't go wrong
'cause,
with that.
yeah, my Aunt Sandra, I said, I can always remember your name because my Aunt Sandra.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You have anything you want to touch on before we go through the announcements? We've already talked
Well,
through them.
yeah, I know, basically, yeah. Um, speaking of the bishop is doing a confirmation retreat. So it's for any youth who are in confirmation this year at any time. Like we haven't started our confirmation class yet, but because we are this year, then our kids that are doing confirmation can go. Anyway, it's at a camp, Camp Lodestar, um, Memorial Day weekend. And I'm going to help with the retreat and would love to bring our confirmands with us. So we'll work
Wow.
all those details out, but it should be a
Memorial
fun
Days.
time.
That's the last weekend in May, right?
Yeah, last weekend in May. And well, I say that, I guess it's the last weekend in May. Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
So that Friday through Sunday, 23rd through 25th. And what a great way for the youth to meet our very cool bishop
Yeah.
who, wants to know them and be around them. And it'll be fun.
Yeah, she seems very engaged and
Mm-hmm.
very interested in what's going on in all the churches.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool. We are, like we said, we're in Lent
Mm-hmm.
and we're on week 4. So and this week's the what? The prodigal son. Yeah, it's the prodigal son story. One of my favorites from the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Um,
I don't know if you feel this way, but in that story, it seems like we can find ourselves in all the different characters. Like
yeah,
throughout my life, I think, oh, I can relate to all of them,
and
really.
at this stage of my life, I can relate more to the dad than anybody
Mm-hmm.
else. So,
Right. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
but that is cool. The choir, because we were working on so much with the cantata, and we've had folks from the LDS Church and from the other Roseville United Methodist Church, Elk Grove United Methodist Church, a couple other places around town. Because we've been working so much on that, we don't have a lot of time to work on our anthem. So we're pulling stuff that we already know.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
then for this last Sunday, we were supposed to do a new version of Lift Every Voice and Sing, but we really didn't have a lot of time to work on it. So we postponed it. And so we were going to do it this week. And last night we said, nope, we're going to postpone it again. So
Yeah.
we're going to do it after Easter at this point.
Okay. Okay. That'll be a good
So
one.
yeah, but it's really good because we love this cantata so much. We haven't done this one in like 9 years, 8 or 9 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's such a beautiful piece. And this time we will have a full orchestra. And I'm just really looking forward to it. So
Did we have an orchestra before?
we did, but it's pretty small.
Okay.
The last time we did it, I think was either 2017 or 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a
Mm-hmm.
very small orchestra then. We hadn't really built up what we are now. This time we've got people coming out of the woodwork who want to play,
That's so
which I'm
great.
really excited about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we have our first rehearsal with the orchestra a week from Monday. And I reminded Martin of that last night. He's like, oh my gosh, it's already here.
Ah,
It's here.
right?
What the
It's just
heck?
around the corner. Yeah.
Exactly. So we were talking about that, and I was like, this week is fourth weekend of Lent, so we only have two left.
It's crazy.
And then we're in Easter, and then
Mm-hmm.
we're in summer. And it's, yeah, this year's flying
Mm-hmm.
by.
I was telling Ray before we went live that Cooper has a major, huge track meet on April the 19th, which is the Saturday right before Easter. So like Holy Week, and then Davis is hosting it. And so all of us parents have to be involved and volunteer. And it's like from 8 to 8, you know.
I know, and that whole week,
Ah.
well, I'll be at the church on Monday for the orchestra rehearsal, and then we have
Okay.
Thursday night, Monday, Thursday,
Okay.
and then the final rehearsal for the cantata, and then Friday night's Good
Mhm.
Friday, and
Uh-huh.
then Saturday I'll probably crash.
I'm so jealous.
I know, and then Sunday we have the service, get through Easter, and then I took Monday off.
Oh, good for you.
I took
Good.
Friday off too, actually, from my day job.
Good. Good.
And
I'm glad.
I was hoping to take the next lay servant ministry class too, but it's
Mm.
just too much going on with the cantata and trying to get ready for
Mm-hmm.
annual conference now too. So I think I'm going to postpone that and start the following one.
Yeah. Yeah.
March special offering. We still have one weekend left in March. So our special offering is for UMCOR, United Methodist Committee on Relief, a wonderful organization that helps support immediate assistance in the wake of natural and human caused disasters.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that is cool. Make your check payable to First United Methodist Church of Loomis. Put March Encore in the memo line.
Mm-hmm. I
Um,
can I put in a little plug for that because we
sure.
often hear about like the disasters seem so far away or whatever. LA obviously feels closer. But when the tornado hit my hometown
Yeah.
a year ago, UMCOR called and like came out to my parents' house and actually helped with some of the stuff in their backyard.
Wow.
They had all these trees that fell, one fell on their roof, and UMCOR actually showed up, to their house and helped. Is like, oh my gosh,
Wow.
after all these years of hearing about it, donating to it, it's like it was cool to hear, the personal interaction and
That is cool.
mm-hmm,
That is cool. Oh, we got a video of Gene Hart's visit to Wadi Faqim.
oh good, good,
And that
good.
video is up on the YouTube channel, but where you have to, it's a private link. If you want to see that, we have the link available. Contact Sharon and she'll provide it to you. So that is cool.
Mm-hmm,
We have a great picture of the bishop in the lantern this week from her surprise visit last Sunday.
mm-hmm.
Um,
And
so
she put us on Facebook.
did she? That's cool. I'm
Mm-hmm,
not on
mm-hmm.
Facebook anymore. I'm
Yeah,
debating
I'm
whether
not
I want to go
either.
back.
So, yeah, I haven't been on in ages, but I did hear because I got a text from somebody that said, "Oh, I saw the bishop was with you all today," and I'm like, "What?" Like
Oh,
somebody else in the conference,
yeah.
Like what?
Well,
Yeah,
I
she put on Facebook.
I left. Honestly, it's just more of a mental thing
Yeah.
for me. I needed
Mm-hmm.
to detox, and I haven't missed it. I've been off for about 5 months now.
Yeah,
I haven't really
yeah.
missed it.
Good
And the
for
people that I
you.
want to contact, I'm in contact with. So
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I don't know if I'm going
Yeah,
to go back or not. I might.
I took it off of my phone and so I don't check it. And I do get on because it's also church. I have to
Yeah,
sign on to do the church one, which I don't do that often. But I can just pull it up on my computer and go right to that page
yeah.
rather than having to scroll.
Well, only deactivated my profile. I didn't delete it. So
Mm-hmm.
if I wanted to go back, if I go back, I'm probably only going to do stuff for the church,
Mm-hmm.
or I have an artist page because I'll be
Mm-hmm.
releasing another album this year, and we'll see.
Yay.
Um, but otherwise, it's a lot of drama.
Mm-hmm. It
It is,
is.
yeah, I think with the way things are right now, I need more stable mental
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
stuff.
I'm with you. Me
Yeah.
too.
And speaking of that, that's what I was kind of coming back to that. I don't know how many of you know Jim and Jeannie Strathby.
Mm-hmm.
They are composers. They live here in the
Mm-hmm.
Sacramento area. We've got some of their music in the hymnals at our
Mm-hmm.
church. They're really, really sweet people. They did a couple of services for us at
Mm-hmm.
our church. They did one online during the pandemic. And
Mm-hmm.
that is a
Oh,
really
that's right. I
good service.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, Jeannie called me 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and they are putting together a concert at 4 p.m. on April 5th, which is a week from Saturday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at St. Mark's United Methodist Church in Sacramento. And it's a Songs of Hope concert. And the bishop will be there, and the bishop will be giving some remarks after the concert. So it's open to anybody. And if anybody wants to sing, I have the music available along with an MP3 so that you can learn it. Um, it's an open choir. It's just basically a pop-up choir. So
So
anybody who wants to
cool.
go can do it. So if you want to do that, contact me. Um, there's also, we put information in the lantern. So if you want to be a part of it or just go sit and listen, it should be a great afternoon. For some of our folks, it's probably a long drive because of downtown Sac, but I live right
Mm-hmm.
across the river. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We live on the other side of the
I
river.
know.
Like instead of the tracks, we live on the other side of
Yeah,
the river.
I know. Oh, yeah. We're in Yolo County, and I love Yolo County, but they have cut all of their programs for the stray animals, which is why we ended
Oh,
up taking the cats to the vet ourselves to get them spayed.
oh my gosh, I
The
hadn't
count
heard that.
the county will only take male cats. So
Wow.
like, okay.
Wow, I had not heard that.
And we tried to get it done in Sacramento, and they won't take us because we live in Yellow. So
Uh,
yeah. Um,
wow.
we are having a potluck, part of a place at the table. That is going to be on Palm Sunday, April 13th, after our worship service. And it is a potluck, so bring your favorite dish to share. If your last name starts A through G, you have a fruit or a dessert. H through M, salad or appetizer. N through Z's main dish. So it's really the purpose is to get to know one another about to get to know one another better. And there will be hosts to assign participants to a table, so we have the opportunity to meet different people. So we don't get into our cliques. They do need volunteers to help. So if you have any desire to help out, contact Leslie Nake. Her information is in the lantern or in Realm. You can find her in Realm. So there
Cool.
is the Ghana mission coming up. Wes Mahler talked about
Mm-hmm.
on Sunday. That is coming up October 10th through the 20th. And it's oh, sorry, I had to read. And it's well for me. Oh,
Well,
April.
you are a Southerner. I know that's
Yeah.
tough.
Well, public education. April 6th after church is when they're going to have the discussion about it, I guess. Yes, co-founder of Heartful Foundation will be there to talk about the mission trip. So,
Okay.
and pay attention, there was a change in the dates for the trip, apparently. So it's
Oh, okay.
the 20th. There's a wonderful little note from Frank Chapman in the Lantern about all the prayers and positive thoughts and visits and cards that he has received during his recovery. So that is cool. I'm glad he's doing better.
Yeah.
Um, how is your Lent study going? I talked to Allison about
Good.
hers yesterday. That's why she's not with us today, by the way. She's got that and a couple other things going on today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, her Fridays are kind of crazy now.
Yeah.
It's going well. I really love the book personally. I really love it. You know how sometimes studies just speak to it's what I need to hear right now. And I hope it's resonating for the class as well. But we're having some good discussions and um, yeah, yeah, going well.
Good,
Mhm.
good, good. Allison's hers is going well too. So,
Good.
um, we had an update for the capital campaign, and I think the total they gave on Sunday is different than this.
Mm.
But as of March 10th, it was reported 62,000 had been raised, and I
Yay.
thought there was a bit more than that reported in the Sunday update. But yay, that's great. It's great news.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We've got the golf fundraiser coming up that's on April 5th as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is sold out for players, but you can still go for the barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they have the silent auction. They have barbecue lunch tickets available. Sponsoring one of the holes for $50. All that stuff's there. So there's more information in the lantern if you have any things you want to follow up on. Um, oh, all church workday, Saturday, April 12th,
Right, right.
9 till noon. Bring your own gardening tools or cleaning supplies. Breakfast snacks will be provided. What kind of snacks do you have?
Donuts.
I've only done one because it's hard for me to get up there on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Donuts. I know that one time Barbara Whitson picked up donuts from that amazing donut place that's close to the church. I think it's
Oh,
called Cinnamon and Donuts.
something like that. Yeah.
Christy and I are addicted to them.
Yeah. And I
They
can't
are
be
so
addicted to
good.
that right now. Seriously, over the holidays, I pigged out. I went off my diet, and now I'm paying for it. So,
Me too. Me too. My winter clothes are always a size bigger than my summer clothes.
and the worst part about it is on the way to the church is Cracker Barrel.
Oh, I know.
Seriously,
Ah,
and their biscuits are like crack. So,
gosh, so
not that I've
good.
ever done crack, so I guess I can't really.
Biscuits are Southern crack.
Yes, they are.
Mhm.
Um, I think that is all I've got. We've talked about the potluck. So here we go into the final few weeks of Lent. And so we have the services coming up Monday, Thursday, the 6 p.m. Today service, which I
Mhm.
love that service.
Me
Even if
too.
I don't have to be there, I'm always there because I love that service just to sing along.
Oh, I hope you are there.
Oh, I'll be there.
Okay. I was
But
gonna say, wait,
even if
wait.
Martin was doing just the guitar thing, I'm happy just to come and sit and listen. Then we have the Good Friday service at 7 p.m. We will start it out with the first part will be part of the series we're doing, the Good Enough series that we're doing right now. And then after that, which will probably be 45 minutes into the service, we'll do the cantata, which will go to about 8:15-ish. So, and we do have a huge orchestra. We have right now we're averaging about 30 people for choir, but I'm
Okay.
hoping that's going to building up as we get closer.
Uh-huh.
So, because some folks are working on it on their own, and then they're coming the last couple of weeks. And then we have Easter service, 9:30 that Sunday morning.
Hmm.
Are we're doing the Easter egg hunt during Easter Sunday service, right?
Yeah, yeah, during godly play. I
Okay.
will take them to hear the Easter story while the older kids are hiding eggs
Oh,
and prizes. And then after the story, we will let them loose. And about the time they start eating the chocolate, their parents come out.
yay!
Take
Just in
them
time for the
home.
sugar rush. Yes.
Right, exactly.
I may have to slip somebody a 20 to get me a couple Easter eggs.
Right. Note to self, eggs for Ray.
Um, I'm looking to see if there's anything else. I think that's it. We did, Brother Patrick shared that the food pantry, the USDA or the USDA program that we're working with, that program is being cut about 30%. So that's going to leave in a gap in the food that we're able to provide for people who need it in Placer County. So um, I think we need to step up and help with that.
Yeah.
So as much as we possibly can.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I don't think there's anything else that I have to share. Anything else for you? I mean, I could
I'm
share
sure there
my
is.
southern fried chicken recipe or
Yes, please. And those biscuits.
I know it. And I'm back. I'm trying to do the mostly vegan thing again. I'm trying to stay plant-based. And so that's why Cracker Barrel is so hard because there's
Yeah.
nothing on the menu there that is vegan.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, I could do
Because
fish, but the only fish Cracker Barrel has is catfish, and I don't like catfish.
yeah,
I
yeah.
used to
And
love it.
the vegetables I'm guessing are cooked in bacon
Bacon
grease
grease,
and
yeah. That's how I would do them if normally, yeah.
okay. Gosh, that sounds so good. My mouth is watering. Mm,
I've got to get, I only gained like 12 pounds over the holidays, but still, I got to get
yeah.
that weight back down.
Yeah. This past week, I was babysitting that adorable little dog,
Yeah.
Roxy, and I would take her on a couple of walks a day, and it was so nice. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, now she's back with her family, and
Yeah.
I have no reason to go walk twice a day.
I miss that with Lucy. Lucy has arthritis and
Mm,
she can't walk very far. I'll take her to the mailbox, which is not even 30 yards away, but
mm-hmm,
not even what, 50 feet maybe.
mm-hmm.
But she can't go much further than that anymore.
Yeah,
She's my old
yeah,
girl. Yes,
yeah.
I'm talking about you. He's over there.
Did she perk up?
Yep. I say her name. She looks at me like, is it lunchtime, Mom?
Right, right. What's in it for me?
Um, we do have a few prayer requests um, that have come in. We haven't gotten the big list that we normally get.
Mm-hmm.
We switched times on the podcast again for schedule, so we surprised Sharon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But she did send a few that's gone out to the prayer request list, and that's Margaret Phillips' nephew David. He's breathing on his own now. Kim Montenegro, she's going through cancer and chemo treatments. We
Mm-hmm.
brought her up for Sunday service as well for prayers.
And
Diane,
she was there Sunday. Did you see her?
I did
She
not. I
she
know
has
she had
shaved her
stepped
head.
out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. She has bald head now. She shaved her head and she looks so good.
Oh,
She looks great. You have to have, like you have to have that perfectly formed head to pull it off, and she does. She looks
nice.
good.
Good. No, I didn't. And when Allison brought her up during Joys and Concerns, she had stepped out. And so I was looking to see her and
Oh, okay.
I didn't see her. Diane Pingree's granddaughter, Alyssa, prayers that the baby arrives safely. Um, I do want to give an update on my cousin Andy. He had surgery for his lung cancer and they removed half of his right lung.
Wow.
But the cancer was not malignant. They got it all.
Good.
And he's already completed his chemo and radiation, and they're expecting a full recovery at this point.
Yay. That's so cool.
That was great news.
Okay, I have a dumb question.
Sure.
Are the lungs one that regenerate like the
No,
liver? Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Once you lose it, you just
You
have to
lose
learn
it.
to live without it.
Okay.
So, um, he is my cousin Andy is 54, I think, but he also has a host of health issues. My uncle Butch was 6'8". I'm the runt on that side of the family. Um, his son, my cousin Andy, is 7'2".
Wow.
And he has so many health issues with blood circulation and all that stuff.
Mm,
And he's also type 1 diabetic.
mm,
So he has had so many issues over the last year. Part
mm-hmm.
of his foot amputated,
Oh.
so many, and he has these constant battles with infections in his lower
Mm,
legs, and
mm-hmm.
he has gone through the ringer. And then this came up, so
Mm.
it's just been really hard on him and his family, and him being out of work.
Oh
So
no. Yeah,
he's a truck
yeah.
driver. So,
Oh,
so I would appreciate continued prayers for him.
yeah.
Um, Sally Flores asked for prayers for one of the members of the Deaconess and Friends Association of Northern California. She's on hospice care.
Mm.
And then Diane Bailey asked for prayers for her cousin Denise Arrington, had a massive stroke, and her dad. This is Dave J. Bush. So I guess it's Denise's father, who is
Mm-hmm.
recovering from hip surgery. So,
A lot
um,
going on in their family.
prayers. Well, actually, thankfulness. My brother is doing much better too from his heart
Yay.
condition. He's
Good,
seeing a
good.
new cardiologist, and he is still having some issues because he is in chronic congestive heart failure. So,
Mm.
but
Okay.
he is doing better. So he's I was correct, 62. So
Okay.
that's all. Anybody else that you can think of? I don't have the normal list, so um, I just can't think
Mm-mm.
of anybody
Mm-hmm.
off top of my
Mm-hmm.
head.
Mm-hmm. All those recovering and in grief and
And I think Allison said that she visited um, Tom Teal yesterday.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
she was going to. Yeah,
yeah.
good, good.
So that was
Yeah.
cool.
He's
But
such a sweetie.
he's struggling a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Sherry, I'm hoping she's doing better. I haven't heard from her in a week or two. So
Hi, Sherry.
hi, Sherry. She watches every week. She's always,
Mm.
if we're not online, she's texting me, "Hey, when's the podcast coming out?" So
Hi, Sherry.
hi, Sherry.
Mhm.
Do you want to lead us in a word of prayer?
Sure. Loving God, for all the prayers that we say out loud and the ones on our heart, you know us and know our concerns and our joys. Thank you for loving us and supporting us and walking beside us. Thank you for the joy of an active congregation and that we are busy, busy, busy. Thank you for all those who want to love and serve our neighbors. Guide our footsteps, open our hearts and minds to you and the path that you would like for us to go this week and always. Amen.
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 Amen. Was it me or do we have a lot more folks at church on Sunday? I noticed we had
Yeah,
a
we
larger
did.
crowd than usual.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
I was like,
Mhm.
did the bishop bring an entourage or something, or just we had a lot of
No,
visitors?
she came by herself and nobody knew but us knew she was coming. And so, yeah, it just so happened we had a big turnout.
I only saw maybe one or two new faces.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
A lady named Diane who sat in the very back row had kind of white gray hair.
mhm.
And she has expressed an interest in joining. She's visited a
Oh,
couple of times and she was back. She hadn't been in a few weeks, and when you have a new visitor, it's like, oh, did they change their mind
yeah,
but she
yeah.
came back, so it was nice to see
Nice.
her again. And yeah.
Cool. I was actually worried about, you remember our friend Darlene who plays the piano occasionally?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
she's been gone for a while. I was like, oh, I wonder
Uh-huh.
what happened to her. Well, she's in South America. She's visiting.
Oh, okay,
So
good. Good.
I had asked Pat Aiello about her, and he said, well, I haven't heard from her either. So he emailed her and copied me, and she said, well, I'm in South America, blah, blah, blah. So she's
Good
visiting.
for
She'll be back.
her.
So
Okay.
I was like, I am jelly,
Mm-hmm.
as the kids say, or used to say 20 years ago. I'm jelly.
Hey, I said that yesterday.
I say it too, but I still say groovy. So
That's rad, man.
far out, man. So, and as a matter of fact, I was saying some of that stuff yesterday. Going through my record collection, I was putting on my 45. Some of them did not have sleeves any longer because I've lost them. So I got some new sleeves. 45 sleeves are expensive on Amazon, by the way. Um, so I got a package of the 45 sleeves and I started putting them in it. And I was sitting there going, "Oh, that's cool. That's groovy. Ooh." Like, yeah, the
Uh-huh.
turtles, the birds. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. My generation was awesome and rad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's rad.
Yeah. I know. The more things change, the more they stay the same, though. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
alrighty. I'm going to get back to well, I would say my real job, but I feel like the church is my real job these days. So,
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah.
but I will see you Sunday.
Okay.
And I'll
We'll
see
see you
all of you
Sunday.
on Sunday on some of the ladies tomorrow, I guess.
Have fun on the women's
Yay.
retreat.
Yes, we will. I got to find a place that has a good salad while I'm up there. So, but I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.